Welcome to Kajos Consultants. My name is Joshua, and today I'll be taking you through some of the conditions for independent sample t-test or two sample t-test. So in independent sample t-test, we normally compare the means of two independent groups so that we can know whether there is a statistical evidence between the associated population means and also whether they are significantly different. So for independent sample t-test, this test is parametric, meaning that the dependent variable must be normally distributed. So alternatively, independent sample t-test can also be known as independent t-test, independent measures t-test, independent two-sample t-test, student t-test, two-sample t-test, and correlated scores t-test, and pair t-test, and unrelated t-test. So all these, they mean the same thing, and you should never be worried whenever you come, maybe, or you are asked to determine any of those, they mean the same thing. So in independent sample t-test, we normally have two variables. One variable is dependent, and also we should know that these dependent variables, they should be interval or ratio. As we indicated earlier, some of the interval or ratio scales that we have can be time, can be height, weight, IQ scores, marks, and any other variable that can fall in that category. The second one can be independent variable, and for this independent variable, it must have two groups. For example, you can have a gender classified or sex classified as a male or female. Can also be have a response that may be indicate whether it's a yes or no. We can classify in two categories of 1 and 2. And those are some of the independent variables that we have. So you note, you must have variables that we might need to have here should be dependent. And let me just take you a little bit in the SPSS data that I have here. So here, time will act as our dependent variable, and therefore sex will act as our independent. And you can see that on the values column, it is having two categories. Wherever the first one is male and the second one is female. So these are the two categories that we have for such data. So some of the function for this data, it plays three key roles here. One, it can help you determine the statistical differences between means of two groups. Second one, it can also help you determine the statistical difference between means of two intervention. And third one, if you want to know the statistical differences between means of two change scores. So in this tutorial, it is also worth noting that when you are comparing means for two, this can only be used to compare means of two groups as I indicated earlier. And in the event that you have a group with or a variable that has more than two groups, then you can run another analysis or you can run an ANOVA test for that. Because for independent t-test, it only allows for two groups. So what are the requirements that you need to meet for you to run such analysis? So dependent variable that is continuous, that one I've already indicated, interval or ratio. Independent that is categorical and must be only two groups, as I indicated, whereby I have male and female. Then cases that have values on both the dependent and dependent variables. So the values must be there to be tested, meaning you should have entered some data, independent samples or group. So there should be no relationship between the subject of these subjects should not be influencing each other. So the evaluation or assumption will lead an inaccurate p-value. So you must always ensure that these values are independent so that the p-value, we get a p-value that is very accurate. So the data is always random. For example, you're choosing time or marks, you just pick them randomly and place them there. Normal distribution that I've also indicated, and you can always check that whether data is normally distributed. That one you can get in my channel here. Assumptions for normal distribution are there. Whether the data is normally distributed or not, you check that on the SPSS main menu, whereby you click on Analyze Descriptive Statistics. Then you you click on explore, and you can always check on these plots and check for that normality plots with t-test or with test. And under the Shapiro ilk, will be in a position to get that. And how do you know that the data is normally distributed? You check at the p-value. If it is more than the significance level of 0.05, then we say that the data is normally distributed. So homogeneity of variance, we know that variance are equal across groups. They should be homogeneous. Homogeneous means the same. Heterogeneous means different. So the data must be homogeneous so that you have them equal across. So outliers values or extreme values should not be there. And in the event that you have such extreme values, then you should run a parametric using the manual t-test instead of the independent sample t-test. So some of the key notes for researchers may be to take home in that each group should have at least 6 subjects, ideally more. Inference for the pool will be more tenuous with too few subjects. So if you have too few subjects, we'll find that, for example, in my case here, find that my data is reading all the way up to number 26. So at least I have a good number of subjects there to enable me run that test, and a balanced design. So design is something that you can check maybe when you are designing your tool for this particular exercise of the analysis. So these are some of the assumptions or the conditions that you have to meet for you to conduct conduct independent t-test. And just a little bit of that, when you are doing that, click on analyze, then compare means, independent sample t-test, and therefore our independent variable there is where we have the seg. Then if we define groups here, we can always find you have the only chance for group 1 and 2, and that's why I was emphasizing your data must only be having 2 groups. So thank you very much for watching this, and if you find this tutorial very helpful, you can check on the subscription tab below and subscribe to this channel for more updates.